Come on. Go and meet them head on. See, understand? Don't avoid them. Meet them head on. Go and talk with them. Go and talk with them. Go and talk confidently. And when they see your confidence, even if you're speaking wrong, they will stop correcting your English and they will accept your English. Oh my God, when I see that notes of English, notes of speaking a language, how many notes you're going to write down? How many sentences you're going to write down? Cram down. How many? I am nervous. I want to speak perfect. They will criticize me. They will laugh at me. Hey, come on. You haven't done any scam. You haven't stolen something. Nothing as such. Why you are that much of afraid of making mistakes? What you have done? What you have done? The thumbnail which you have seen is not any clickbait or to deceive you. The thumbnail is right. I know you may have seen all the thumbnails. Perfect English, how to use this would, could, should, grammar. And I say to you, do you dare to speak wrong English? Do you dare? Do you have the guts to speak wrong English? Do you have that courage to make mistakes? Do you have that mental strength to take on those people who will come and try to correct you? Do you have that? Do you have that emotional stability to accept the mistakes and take those laughters, take those criticisms when you make a mistake? Do you have that mental stability? If you have that, only then you can improve and get better in your communication skills. Well. Look at the internet. Look at the YouTube. When I see those videos, that's the reason why I have made this video. When I see those videos, they're talking about how to use his, her, at, that, prepositions. Hey, no. I don't want to criticize anyone. Hey, especially grammar teachers, please don't abuse me in the comments. I'm not here to say that grammar is of no use. But what I'm trying to say is, do you have the guts to make mistakes? If you have the guts, if you have the courage to make mistakes, only then you will be able to develop your language. And that is what I did when I was developing my language. I did a lot of mistakes, blunders while speaking. And there were many people who laughed at my English. Even on YouTube also, if you go and see my initial videos, they criticized, they commented that my accent is funny, my vocabulary is weak, my pronunciation is horrible. A lot of things they said. But I took them head on. I did not focus on perfecting my language. I did not focus on that. You can see the passion in me. You can see that energy and that high frustration in me. You can see that. The reason is I have gone through this. And today my students speak effectively because they have the courage to speak wrong English. Yes. And if you have the courage to speak wrong English, and if you are not worried about what people will say, if you are not worried about what comments you will get, only then you can speak better English, but never perfect English. Hey, come on. We are not here to learn singing, the ragas, where you have to practice the raga. Like Lata Mangeshkar ji. She has to be perfect in singing. But this is a language. This is not singing. Come on. You have to make mistakes here because it's just a language to communicate, to express your feelings and not any raga which you have to perfect. Like Tanzeen, not required. That you have to understand. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Do you have the guts? Do you have the courage? I know most of you will say, yeah, video is good, but you don't know that what happens in my office when I speak in English. My boss, my friends, my colleagues criticize me. It's very easy for you because now your English is improved. Guys, I'll tell you how to do that. See here, if you want to build that courage, First of all, you have to tell yourself. First, you have to tell yourself only one thing. One thing you have to tell. Simple thing. Only then you will have that courage to make mistakes. Simple thing. Making mistakes is the only way to improve my communication, my English. And if I make a mistake, this does not mean that I'm an inferior or a failure or a useless human being or not an intelligent human being. That's all. I repeat again, what to say to yourself? Listen carefully. What to say to yourself? Making mistakes is the only way to get better, not only in English communication, everywhere. And when I make a mistake, this does not tell anything about my abilities, my talent, myself, my personality, because English is just a language. It does not say anything about my personality. Go and say this to yourself next time when you go and speak to someone. And if you're doing it in India, people are going to correct you. They will jump on. Everyone will be your grammar teacher and try to correct you. We have free grammar teachers available everywhere, in your office, in your school, in your colleges, everywhere. They will come and tell, hey, don't use his. No, use her. Hey, you haven't used the right word. Change this. You have to use present continuous tense. Come on. Go and meet them head on. See, understand? Don't avoid them. Meet them head on. Go and talk with them. Go and talk confidently. And when they see your confidence, even if you're speaking wrong, they will stop correcting your English and they will accept your English. They will accept. This is the most important thing here. This is the most important thing. Not that, oh my God, when I see that notes of English, notes of speaking a language, how many notes you're going to write down? How many sentences you're going to write down? Cram down. How many? I am nervous. I want to speak perfect. They will criticize me. They will laugh at me. Hey, come on. You haven't done any scam. You haven't stolen something. Nothing as such. Why you are that much of afraid of making mistakes? What you have done? Have you scammed someone? Did you have an affair with someone that you are worried about exposure? Come on, it's just a mistake. Just a mistake while speaking a language. Language, that's all. So next time, when you are speaking, dare to make mistakes. Dare to make mistakes. Be comfortable with mistakes. And last thing I'll tell you, don't feel ashamed of making mistakes. I say to you, go and make mistakes. I know no YouTuber will say this to you. I say to you, make mistakes. Go and make mistakes. My best wishes. Come on, go and make mistakes. You are still there? Oh. Never ever chase perfection or accuracy. Never. Just go and make mistakes. Bye-bye.